Hey, today we're going to check out a super bundle that's made exclusively for Black Friday. You can find it on Stacks and it consists of everything that you see on the screen. Just for Kicks, Runner, Topos, Bones, Layered, Camel Strip and Hog Phaser. Now this video is sponsored, but hey, rabbit food and carrot juice ain't cheap. But still, I will critically check everything that's included so we can see if it's worth it or not. Now for me, just with Topos, I think is worth it already, because it's an excellent saturation and speaker simulation plugin. But let's do something more interesting. Let's build a beat only using these tools. That way we can really check the power of it. So let's start with Bones. This is a drum sample pack, real drum. And it sounds pretty sweet, it's very tight. It has some loops and one-shots. Let me choose some of the ones that caught my attention, and then we build something with them. Of course, with this amount of different sounds, we are going to build something a bit unconventional. Yeah, it sounded nice. The snare, it's a bit dull, so let me use Camel Strip on the snare so we can make it more heavy, smashing. The Camel Strip emulates many different things at the same time, like the Pultec, the Neve Synth 3 and the SSL. I think the Pultec sounds nice for this snare. And we can also use a Fairchild compressor, the LA2A or the 1176. The 1176 I think is the most smashing one. Let's increase the saturation and use maybe the plate, or maybe we can do it a little bit weirder. Let's try the spring. Yeah, it sounds interesting. Great. Now I like how the kick sounds, but of course, as this bundle also includes just for kicks, let's actually delete all the kicks and use this plugin instead. This is a very interesting kick generator. It uses AI to build a kick depending on the parameters that you choose of what you see on the screen. Now, before continuing, I have to mention that they are part of AI for Music. This is an ethical built AI. They use their own samples, so it's not stealing from others. You can make it fatter, heavier, harder, boomy, deeper, or clicker, and you can choose different types of kicks at the same time. Let's go for something compressed, acoustic, distorted, and industrial. Why not? Okay, yeah, they sound nice. Okay, we have the beat, but let's of course include basses and other instruments. For that, we're going to use Layered. This is a plugin that, well, layers up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 different sounds. And not only that, it has deep customization, effects, you can EQ the sounds too. It lets you create something bigger from out of all of those samples. Let me check some of the presets for the bass. Yeah, I like this one. We are going to use this one. And let's create a melody, and for that, let's try to make a piano sound that's a bit broken, combined with maybe, well, other type of sounds, more synthetic ones, and let's get a little bit more experimental. Now, of course, you can layer instruments and other sounds in your DAW, but sometimes having a dedicated plugin makes things faster. It's a good option to have, and the effects sound very nice. It also has an arpeggiator. Let me try it. And maybe for this sound, we can instead use the Hawk Phaser. It's very simple to use. It's just a phaser, but it sounds pretty nice. Safari Plugins makes plugins that are straight to the point, and many of them sound excellent, honestly. Let me add a little bit of grit, but very subtle on everything at the same time. So on the master, we are going to load up Topos. Just a little bit of sizzle and body to everything. But of course, as we have Topos, and Topos is a powerhouse, we can start creating some breaks here and there, maybe even some glitchy kind of sounds, thanks to how it can destroy the sound. So we're coming in and out from a strange plane that changes everything and makes it weirder, but you can still identify how the sound works. I'm fascinated on how it sounds when you start changing the topological map of the speakers or the distortion. And we can also use it for an intro, especially with the smaller kind of speakers. But if we want to get even weirder and break things more, we have to use Ruiner. This is a plugin designed to ruin everything. It has different parameters that you will be familiar with, especially if you like making glitches and things like that. I mean, it has a stutter, granular, compression, bit crusher, which is downsampler really, harmonic distortion, overdrive, tape, and static. And again, we can use it also on the whole song to create bigger breaks. We are going to build something that's very glitchy, but again, I think it will be very interesting too. Yeah. I'm getting crazy. Maybe too noisy, but let me know in the comments what do you think about this small project that I improvised. So anyway, maybe you think that you don't want to spend $149, but honestly the plugins are pretty nice. As I said, Topos alone for me makes it worth it, but I'm also liking a lot layers. It has a very nice variety of sounds, and also they sound pretty good. I mean, you can even use them on their own and still you will get very nice results. Just for kicks is fun. It's not going to replace my sample finding exploration sessions, but it's a good tool to have besides your samples. Now about Ruiner, what can I say? I love plugins that break sound apart. On the other hand, Bones is a very sweet sounding drum sample collection. And the Camel Strip and Hawk Phaser are straight to the point plugins for fast fixes and fast results, of course. But anyway, you will find the link for this bundle down in the description, and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time, and bye bye.